Hello everybody, it's me, Get Daved, and we're here for some real talk right now. As some of you may be aware, but probably not, we haven't talked about it too much yet, Extra Life 2014 is coming up. For those of you unaware, Extra Life is a super cool event where we stream for 24 hours, and by we, I mean Team Get Waved, which is me and Snapwave / Y-Caliber, and historically, Grimither comes in for a bit, Quill 18, Tiber, Dragoclaw, everybody. We get together, huge streaming thing. Sometimes we're playing games together, sometimes we're playing games with random people, sometimes it's awesome. That's going on October 25th, 2014. Starting at 8 a.m., I mean, note the asterisk, that can mean multiple time zones, and we might just start it at 9 to assert our individuality. And that's coming up, and that's super exciting. How it works is you are supposed to give money to charity while we're doing that, and the charity is the Children's Miracle Network, specifically a children's hospital near where I live is the one I'm sponsoring. For those of you who are unsure about this sort of thing, 100% of the money goes to the children's hospital, and in this case I can personally vouch for the children's hospital because well, I mean, I've been there, but also they do a lot of really good work. They have saved the life of at least 2 of my friends' children, and my best friend happens to work there. So I'm going to actually see if I can get him to come in for a bit during the stream, because A, he's like possibly the funniest person I've ever known, and also works there and can, I don't know, maybe give a little bit of background on how these sorts of things work. But it's a super cool place. They get 100% of the money, and they're very trustworthy with it, because last year a couple people were like, oh, I don't know about giving my money to some internet stranger's charity, but they're about as cool as you can get. I can't think of anything wrong with it's not even like with Child's Play. Child's Play raises money for children's hospitals, but it's always video games or like toys or puzzles or entertainment things for the kids to sort of improve their morale, which studies show does help them recover faster. But I can see a person being like, well, that's a bit too much. In my day, we suffered in boredom. But, I mean, this is more on the lines of, like, buying MRIs. And, you know, some of the money goes towards getting fun things for the kids, too. Or in some cases, they, like, paint the hospital because it's, like it looks like a prison in the children's ward or things like that. You know, they're a bit more around the morale stuff. But also, sometimes, like, you're just getting chemotherapy for a child. So it's stuff that really does make a big difference. And yeah, like I said, I can personally attest to a couple of very good things they've done. Anyway, so that's who I'm going to be raising money for. And I'm going to be doing a couple things. A certain game comes out the day before Extra Life, coincidentally. So maybe we'll get a chance to play that. One of my highlights from last year's Extra Life was the democratic game of Civ 5 we played, wherein the chat sort of were the people I was representing, and we were all sort of like kind of trying to play a game of Civ 5 together, and I was going off of what people were saying, and it was pretty cool, and we did pretty well until everyone warred on our continent and we fell behind the peaceful cooperative continent. But you know, I'm not going to worry about that. We'll kill everyone this time. Our mistake was leaving survivors. Anyway, so that's what's coming up, and I'm very excited about it. A couple notes this year. In the past, I've done like really big events with like lots of multiplayer and lots of people getting involved and lots of planning and like, you know, the big Artemis games and things like that. This year, I think we're going to go in a slightly different direction because, and I'm not saying that in a bad way, this is actually a positive, because I want to spend more time sort of interacting with the chat and being involved with more people. I'm starting to get the impression that that just sort of works a bit better. In previous years, you know, technical issues always were a problem, and sometimes we would have, you know, 25% of the time being spent on technical setup, and you guys watching us being like, okay, 192.168, like, it's just terrible stuff to watch. Anyway, this time we're going straight to the raw, uncut, unfiltered, straight into the veins. Let's playing. We're going to stream it. I'm going to have a bit of pre-recorded stuff just like I did last year, so as not to ruin everyone I love's life, is kind of how it's going. Babies. So I'm going to have a little bit of that, but that's actually a project that I've been working on and I've been thinking of for a while, and I'm super excited to just put that out there as well. So hopefully that'll be a big hit. So there will always be content going on for the full 24 hours, even if I'm going to be asleep for part of it and just helping out with a couple of things. So that's what's coming. The whole thing is, this is all we're doing this is so that we can support these children's hospitals. If you would like to support that, I would greatly appreciate it. Team Get Waved fundraised over $10,000 last year, which was super cool. And I mean, we didn't think we would get near that. Like, that was super awesome. We genuinely didn't think it would happen. So thanks everybody. That was super cool. My personal goal is $4,500 this year, which I think is ridiculous. That we can make any money is, I think, madness, but I've got super awesome, really generous viewers. This is basically because that's rounding up to the nearest 500, more than we got last year. Last year, I think I did 4,157 or something, which was amazing, and way more than I thought would happen. So thanks everybody, and we're gonna go for it again. A lot of people also, if there's a children's hospital that the Children's Miracle Network deals with that's closer to you, you can join Team Get Waved, and you can or cannot participate in the stream however you want. But some people, like, were gonna donate $20, but they wanted to donate it to a children's hospital closer to where they live, and that's cool too. And you can join Team Get Waved. You just have to go to Extra Life and create an account, and when you're creating it, just say, I want to join Team Get Waved. They just say join team, we're on the list, starts with a G, super easy. And that'll go towards Team Get Waved's team goal. It won't help me towards my quest for 4.5K for the Stollery Children's Hospital, but it's still a great cause, and in my mind, like, a children's hospital is a children's hospital. I'm sure there's some really terrible one out there in the world, but that's probably not actually true at all. So anyway, you can do that if you'd rather support a local one, or, you know, you just have a bias towards, like, some random one in Wyoming. That's cool too. Other ways you can support, just come out and enjoy the event. That's super awesome with me. I want to really interact with the chat more this year and just be able to sort of have conversations that have the hilarious 4 seconds of lag, so you guys can watch in horror as I commit mistakes that you saw 3 seconds in advance, but there's 4 seconds of lag. You know, that sort of stuff I really love. So yeah, I'm super excited about it. You can look in the description of this video to see the link to support Team Get Waved and support me through it, and I hope you do that, and I hope we hammer this goal out of the water? Hammer, whatever that expression is, it eludes me at this time. Hope we really kick its butt. And yeah, join us if you have any ideas for stuff you'd like to see. I have a certain game planned, as previously mentioned, and I have the pre-recorded stuff I want to do, but there's still lots of areas where I have ideas of what I could do, but if you guys express a really strong preference, I'll totally go that way. And it's going to be a good time. I really hope to see you guys there. And yeah, donate and support children's hospitals. For those of you who can't, that's totally cool too. I've been in places where I did not have even $5 to give, and I don't want anybody to feel bad. Come join the party. As a side note, although you totally don't have to put this into action, basically whenever we start getting close to these events, I basically just empty my YouTube account that I get for Let's Playing. Like, I dump all of it into the charity thing. So like, even if you're just like watching videos, even that helps. And yeah, anything you can do, but even just like participation and having, I can't believe I used the word participation and action, and just like being part of the group of fun people, like even that makes such a big deal. Because I mean, to a certain extent, I sort of Let's Play for me because I derive enjoyment out of it, but a big part of why I enjoy it is you guys, and because I've enjoyed other people doing Let's Plays and everything. So I just hope you all come out and have a great time together and give me your feedback in the comment section, and great ideas and cash money that this show is all about. And yeah, great times. I'm really looking forward to this, everybody.